THV11 is celebrating Black Music Month, shining a light on the voices, the venues, and victories rooted right here in Arkansas. New this morning, Wake Up Central's Journey Taylor has the second of her reports showing the legacy of Black music in Arkansas is not just history, it's still being written.
We took you through the roots, from the roads of the Delta Blues to the Chitlin Circuit and the sounds that once filled Little Rock's West 9th Street. But Arkansas's story in Black music doesn't end in the past. It continues to resonate on global stages to this day.
I still have you.
Growing up in Arkansas has been probably the most valuable attribute or quality that I can boast of.
One of those artists is Grammy-winning gospel singer Smokie Norful. Raised in Pine Bluff, his soulful sound has reached audiences around the world.
I need you now.
I count it an honor to be able to, first of all, just be from Arkansas, needless to say, but also to be able to do that and represent gospel music, more importantly, the God of gospel music. That is the most important thing, most powerful thing that I think anybody could ever do. So I am honored and humbled every time. It doesn't matter whether it's from my local stage in Pine Bluff, Arkansas as a teenager, all the way to the convention center of Pine Bluff and then, to the Grammys.
Like Norful, many Black musicians from Arkansas found their foundation in the church, where spirituality and sound often walk hand in hand. But that spiritual start can lead to vastly different stages.
My name is Kristen Lewis. I'm an international opera singer.
From church pews to concert halls in Europe, her voice carries not just notes, but her Arkansas pride everywhere she goes.
Just believe in yourself. Don't allow for anything to stand in your way. Being from Arkansas is not a drawback in any way. I'm proof of that. Arkansas has a great history of wonderful musicians. There are other famous opera singers from Arkansas, so I'm following in a very strong legacy, and I'm very proud of that as well. And I'm glad to represent the state of Arkansas globally.
While Kristen found a global stage to share her natural state influences, another Arkansas native discovered a deeper appreciation for the musical impact of his hometown.
My name is Epiphany Morrow. Most folks call me Piff because they don't like all those syllables. And I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, but also rep very hard for Little Rock too.
And even with the name known across the country and around the world, Epiphany Morrow says home is always in his sound.
That's how you get down, chilling with them extra regular. Hello, bros, that's in the lead for trailing us.
When I really got immersed in music, it was so many different artists across the country and the world. And it was then almost retroactively going back and understanding like where their sound originally came from. And then understanding that place of where I came from. And then kind of like getting the pride and boasted from that.
The music he grew up on, rooted in the Delta, influences more than his style.
I almost didn't understand and recognize the influence of the Delta till I left. If you look at like blues, it arguably influenced all music henceforth in America, right? So I think now more than ever, people are tracing back culture and tracing back history. You can't not come through the Delta. You can't not stop through Arkansas.
And that's why he continues to uplift, create, and celebrate with pride.
So good, so good, so good, got me feeling like.
To me, it's very much of understanding that this music that came from us has been a method of enduring and empowerment in a sense of like strength, like I need to share my story because it's been so hard and we're trying to figure it out. But it's also been a thing of like celebration and exaltation of the fact of like how great we are, right?
A feeling that resonates across genres and proof that Black music in Arkansas isn't just history. It's a living, beating, moving legacy. A celebration of sound.
But now I'm out here, know why, 'cause ain't a brother like me.
Trials we've undergone as Black people and the fact we overcome so much and put out so much dope, that is why we celebrate.
Nah, there ain't a brother like, there ain't a brother like, there ain't a brother like me.
There's a lot to celebrate. And Journey, you tell these stories so well for people who are not educated on the history of Black music. History is still being written.
Absolutely.
And you are even finding out more and more as you go along.
Absolutely. Like I said last week, we're just scratching the surface. Miss Phyllis Hammond called me last week to tell me about Eliza Miller. She said, hey, sweetie, you need to get up here to Helena, West Helena, and learn about the Chitlin Circuit, how it came through there, how B.B. King came through Helena, West Helena. And I wish we could do way more. I mean, like
Duke
again,
Ellington.
Yes, I mean, just a lot of people have come through Arkansas. So, of course, we focused this week on history still being made. Next week, we're going to talk about instruments and how Black musicians in the state are learning the instruments across the board. But even more important, how we're celebrating together, playing together, and of course, having these bands together to work together. So, I love that part that we're going to do next week. I'm really excited about this.
And they're famous, but they have
Stay
a
in
group
touch.
of their own. They
Oh,
stay
yeah.
in touch.
If you were paying
as
attention, you saw
Arkansans.
two other artists in there, Dee Dee Jones and Bijou.
Yeah.
So you know these people.
Yes,
they know each other.
And they haven't forgotten Arkansas.
No, not at all. It never will.
All right, Journey, we love these. Keep them coming.
Of course, of course.